Okay, all right. So on the day 2 of 3 of this particular, what, how do I say, this particular part of the unit, okay, we're going to talk about the FOIL method again today. So what we're going to do is today I want to kind of give you an analogy to what we went over yesterday with the FOIL method today, and then we're going to practice a little bit, and then tomorrow we're going to practice like absolute crazy. Okay? All right. Let's start. Okay, all right, here we go. So now, what I want to do today is this, all right, two parts. One is we're going to recap what we have done so far, all right? And the second is to get some practice. So now, what I want to do is this. I want to use an analogy, okay? So imagine, right, in the last unit, remember the laws of exponents, right? What would x times x be? Yeah, x squared, right? And the reason why is because, these are invisible exponent, right, to the first power, and then you add the exponents, and hence you get the 2 there, right? Now, what's the analogy? Okay, just follow along if you don't get it immediately, right? Imagine like, so here we got a vertical multiplication of a single digit by a single digit. So one of the things I want you to see is that, like, I'm trying to use the same analogy. Single digit times single digit is not a digit, I know, it's a letter. Single digit times a single digit, right? So you see what I'm trying to get, go there, all right? Now, on the other hand, right, if you look further down for this one, right, here we got a double digit by a single digit, right? And how do you do that? Well, you do this, right? 3 times 1 is 3, and then you times 3 times 2 is 6. So in a way, it's kind of it's a distributive property of sorts, and that is actually true, right? Because we have 3 times 1 and then 3 times 2, right? And that's how we got 63. Similarly, right, here we got a 1 digit, right? 1 digit times a 2 digit, right? 2 digit, right? And how do we do that? We distribute, right? So we go like this: x times x squared. So similarly, it was like 3 times 1, right? That's the 3 here. And then minus, right? And then x times 9. What's x times 9? Yeah, 9x, right? So similarly, 3 times the 2 here, that's what gives us the 6, right? So that's how we got that. Now, that brings us to yesterday's lesson and today's lesson, which is this, right? Here we got a 2-digit multiplied by a 2-digit, right? And similarly, we have a 2-digit multiplied by a 2-digit. I should have used the same colors, actually. Oh well. All right, you understand what I'm doing, right? So again, right, you would do 5 times 1, right? And then 5 times 2, and then 1 times 1, and then 1 times 2, right? Nothing crazy here. Similarly, same thing. Okay, let's see if I should color code this. Yeah, I could. All right, so, right, first, so x times x, that's x squared. Let me pick a different color. And then first, and then outside, right, 9x times negative 9, negative 9x, right, still following, right? And then inside, right here, all right, negative 2 times x is negative 2x. And lastly, right here, right, the 2 last terms, negative 2 times negative 9, positive 18. All right, so I hope that analogy helps. Now we're going to combine like terms and whatnot. So rewrite that. Now this is x squared, that's by itself. Same family, so that's negative 11x plus 8. All right, let me just make sure I'm still recording. All right, okay, and that's it. And this is in standard form already, so that's nice. Okay, so now with that said, let's practice like crazy, okay? Let's do 5 questions, and then I'll save the rest for class, all right? So, by the way, if you think like you got a good grasp of this topic already, this very particular part of the lesson, just press pause, and then when you're done, press play, and then you can, watch me go over this, okay? All right, now, number 1, again, all right, FOIL. So let's see, let me use a blue marker. All right, so first, now I'm not gonna color code these, okay? All right, so x times x, that's x squared. By the way, if it helps you, you could write it out like this. And then you can just like do every step. So first is x times x, right? And then you could do outside like this. If that, listen, whatever helps you organize your mind, right? So inside, 2 times x, and last, 2 times 6, like that, all right? If that helps you. So that's x squared, 6x, 2x, and 12, like that. Now, if you want to write it out like the way I did, right, you could write it out like this. That way also helps you keep track of the sign, all right? It's a little bit better at doing that, all right? Combining like terms, 6x plus 2x is 8x plus 12. Standard form, voila, done, okay? All right, let's see. Next, let me switch colors. All right, so this one again, first, so that's x squared, outside, that's 4x, inside, 3x, and last, oh yeah, it's 12. All right, combine like terms, 7x plus 12, there you go, voila. Okay, all right, let's do a few more. For this one, right, again, first, outside. By the way, so some of you might be wondering, hey, is there like an actual order to the way I draw the lines? Like, do I draw it up there or do I draw it at the bottom of the expression? It's up to you, but I think you've noticed already, right? I always do the outside and the inside on the same, at the bottom, right? So the lines don't like, so what I'm trying to do is minimize the number of times the lines have to intersect with one another. You see what I'm saying? Like, cause here, like as you can see up here, right? I'm drawing like a bunch of boxes almost, right? Here, it's a little bit more, here, it's a little bit more clear, right? Like, okay, all right. I hope you understand what I was trying to say. All right. What was it again? First, outside, inside, last. Combine like terms. What is that? Plus 3x minus 10, right? Yep. Voila. All right. Now again, let me explain to you what I was trying to say earlier. So look, if you do first like this, and then you do outside like this. Actually, I mean, that works. I mean, inside, and then last. I mean, see, I'm like kind of running out of like space. So like, I mean, it's just more confusing if you're gonna do it like this. You put all the lines on one side. So that's why I don't really, I guess I don't recommend it. All right, okay. Now, these cancels out. Negative 3x plus 3x cancels out. Okay. So that's what you get. You have a binomial, okay? And that's perfectly fine. Like, I mean, I know everything we've done so far in the last 2 days are trinomials, right? Like this one, and this one. It's okay to have a binomial, okay? Nothing wrong with that. All right, one last one. First, outside, inside, and then last. Okay, I didn't do a very good job there. All right, okay. All right, let's see. X squared plus 10x plus 25. Okay, that's it. So I think this is as much practice as we will need. Yeah, let me see if I can come up with like a game that, you know, you guys can either play at home or we can play as a class. Okay, so let me figure that out. Okay, all right, not bad. Under 10 minutes, that's great actually. All right, so thanks for watching.
A few moments later.
Okay, all right, you know, I spoke too soon because as soon as I scroll down, I realized, oops, I gotta go over a couple of these questions with you. So let's go over a couple of these, okay? All right, so a little extra time. All right, again, likewise. All right, FOIL first. So that's now the reason why I'm not doing this is because you see that the first term of each expression now has a coefficient also. That's not one. Okay. So we have numbers in front of the letters, in other words. All right, so 2 times 4 is 8. X times x is x squared, okay? First, right? Outside, so 2x minus 1 is what? No, 2x times negative 1. Yep, negative 2x. Inside, what's negative 5 times 4x? Negative 20x, and then last, right? First, outside, inside, last. So negative 5 times negative 1 is positive 5. Combine like terms, right? Same family. So that's 8x squared minus 22x plus 5. There you go, standard form, okay? All right, let's try one more. Let's try this one, right? First, that's 9x squared. Outside, inside, and then last. Plus 1, so that's 9x squared minus 6x plus 1. Okay, all right, how are we doing on time here? You know, try this one on your own. How about that? All right, try this one right here. Okay, so press pause right now. Okay, all right, here we go. So let's see this one. 4x squared, right? Outside, 2x times negative 1 is negative 2x. Inside, positive 2x. All right, I think you guys know what's going to happen. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. Now look here, right? Like terms, so 4x squared. These cancels out. And that's it. All right, standard form, okay? All right, cool. All right, thanks, and I will see you guys later. Okay, bye-bye.
OMG, that was so good.